Right, so I wanted to make just a quick video real quick. Shout out to what was his name? Listen to the dude that shot me the message that was saying he was in the vape shop, dazed and confused, black something. I actually did make a video. I woke up, I read your comment, I made a quick video. I hit upload, didn't title it or nothing. Went to sleep, and when I woke up like 3 4 hours later, it didn't upload for whatever reason. So I'm just gonna try to make a simple, basic vaping 101 video, on point. Trucker Brown and everybody else in the vape game can go ahead and make one. That way you'll get information from all parties on the type of mods and different things like that. Okay, so basically, this is what's called a mod. This part right here. This part right here is called a mod. Okay, this is called a sub-ohm tank. And there's a 510 connection, but you don't have to worry about all that. All right, that's it. No, but look, when you go to, especially if you're new to vaping, what you want is a regulated box mod or a regulated mod. Reason why you want a regulated mod, because you can either control the wattage or the temperature, and that way you can adjust it to fit what type of vape you want your throat hit or different things like that. All right. Reason why a lot of drivers like us go with sub-ohm tanks, especially if you get like the major brands like the Trident, Trucker Brown's Crown. The best one right now, and I'm just gonna do like this, is the Hercules Plus. Hercules Plus is the best one right now. Every review I said, everybody loves it. So that's probably gonna be the next tank I go to. I'm gonna get a bigger mod. This right here is the Expire Pegasus. This is a great beginner mod. Battery life on here sucks. You always got to keep a charger around with an extra battery. All right. So what you're looking for is you want something that takes two 1860. What's the 1860? It's the battery. Yeah, 1860. This is an old battery. Um, Now, what you want to look for when you're picking yours out is you want to look. Now, you're going to see a lot of them that says 150 watt, 200 watt. You're rarely going to vape that high. Okay? Starting off, you probably be between 20 and 30. After you've been vaping around, you're going to be going between 30 and 40 and maybe even up to 50. So what you want to do is you want to get something that at least hits at about 100 watts starting off. You want to ask them about battery life. So you want something that takes at least two 18650 batteries, because that way it lasts longer. Hopefully they have a charging port on the front of it. That way you can charge it while you're driving, especially as a truck driver. Everything I'm saying is directed towards a truck driver. All right. Another thing that you want is you want something that's going to be durable. You want something that you know if it falls out your cup holder, you drop it on the ground, it's not going to break and shatter all over the place. That's the only reason why I was going to upgrade to a Snow Wolf, but I didn't get a Snow Wolf because I'm way too rough on my vaping device. And lucky for me, I got one that's durable and robust. I mean, you can see the scratches. I literally dropped this thing. I got out the truck, dropped it on asphalt, dropped it on concrete, and this is without a protective covering. So if you look at some of Trucker Brown's vape videos, especially when he first bought it on his Natty Ras car with the Monostat 7 logo on it, he has what I call a condom on it. It's just a rubber silicone casing that goes around it. You really need that because you're going to drop it a lot. A lot of times I keep mine in the cup holder, and it just wiggles around, but especially since I'm in this day cab, it drops a lot. Drop it in my car. I put it in my backpack. Got out the truck, swung my backpack on my arm, and the shit went sliding. So you want something that's durable. All right, you want something that has durability. You want something that has ease of access, or what's the word I'm looking for? Easeability. If that's the word, I'm gonna have to Google that one. Easeability. Like another reason why I like the Pegasus. Again, this is just a starter mod. This is not like jumping big. That's why I haven't got back in the vape wars like I want to, because when I jump big, I'm really gonna jump big. But what I'm doing right now is running all the research, RDAs, RTAs, box mod, um, regulated, unregulated, so on and so forth. Um, so I'm just doing a lot of research before I go out and spend the money, because these things can actually get kind of expensive. They can be upwards to $180. You know. So some of the reviews that I saw, the one that Trucker Brown has, you can get it between 45 and $50. Dual 1850s. I think it should have temperature control or something like that. But if you're gonna start off, and especially if you're a heavy smoker, you want to get something that has dual 650s in it. Just the battery life is long. Like I'm always buy somewhere to charge this. That's why I love it, and I'm really not worried about it upgrading just yet. But uh, here's the thing you need to pay attention to when you get your sub ohm tank. You want to get something that's kind of popular that a lot of vape reviews say is reliable. Reason being, because you don't know what state you're going to be in the next day, and you're going to want to get coils because my coil lasts about a week. It probably could last more, but I'm just in the habit of changing it once a week. But if you're in a state where there's no vape shops right off the freeway, you're going to be shit out of luck. You're gonna be shit out of luck. So if you do get you something like a Triton, the Hercules Plus, or the Crown, or whatever they have there, just ask. And these are some questions you can ask them when they're there. You want some place. You want to make sure they have a place where they have coils readily available. You can also go to eBay and different vape websites to have your coils mailed to your house, and you can just buy your coils in bulk. And then when you stock your truck up, get ready to leave for the week, the 2 weeks, month, whatever, you'll have plenty of coils back there. Another thing you need to be careful about. All right, nic level. I know you said you were smoking Newports. Nic level in these things is very important because here's what has happened to me. I had a 12 in here, ruined my life. It's called a throat hit, and it goes to your lungs. But if you get a high nic level, it's gonna irritate your lungs. So what I would suggest is back down to about a 3. All right. Now, nic level, you like, what is that? Don't worry. When you go in there, they'll let you know. So when you buy your mods, for everybody who's watching this video, who's thinking about doing it or getting into it, you want a regulated mod where you can adjust the wattage or the temperature on your device. You want a sub ohm tank, especially if you're an OTR driver. You can do the rebuildables and different things like that, but I'm saying something that's real simple for somebody who's just getting into it. Get you a sub ohm tank. Ask them what's your core. You have a 0.3, 0.5, 0.8, all the way up to like a 1.8. All that means is just the resistance to get the vape going. So that's what the ohms mean when you do that. So you probably want like a 0.3 or 0.5 in most of your tanks. That way you can vape it between 20 and 40 or 20 to 50 watts. You get a 0.3, you probably even go up to 70, 80 watts, depending on what type of throat hit and cloud that you want to blow. Other than that, all you need is a box mod. Make sure when you do buy it that you get the same type of batteries. Don't be putting two different types of batteries. If you do get a box mod, it takes two 18650s. Don't get a box mod. Don't put two different types of 18650s in your device, or three different, however many your batteries take. Like this only take one 18650, so I can put whatever battery in there. But if you're going to be using one that has two or more 18650 batteries, you want to buy them at the same time, same brand, so that way, because they have different output and different wattage on the batteries. You get some that has that puts out a lot of wattage, that runs down quick. It's a whole thing behind it. Just when you're in the store, get one. When you do buy your batteries, get your batteries at the same time, or come back and get your batteries. But you want to marry. It's called marrying your batteries. All right. Also buy a battery charger because you're gonna need a battery charger. You can get a little cheap one. Again, you can probably get that off eBay as well, and it'll just charge your batteries and you should be good to go. What else? Box mod, sub ohm tank. I'm doing is I'm trying to see if my juice lasts longer with a thinner tip. So that's why I got this funny little tip on my Pegasus. Um, so yeah, when you go in there, have them to give you a variety of nic levels, because you might notice you hit a 6 and it's probably way too harsh and it hurts your throat and your chest and different things like that. But you go down to a 3 and it's nice and smooth. The end goal is to get to a 0 and just enjoy it for the flavor. But if you still need that nicotine, this would be a good way to do it. And this is without getting into too many details of titanium, nickel, stainless steel, Kaplan coil, Japanese cotton, and all that. Don't worry about all that. If you're just now getting into it, Get you a regulated box mod. It doesn't have to be a Pegasus. I'm just give you an idea. This part that regulates the temperature and wattage is called the mod, and get you a sub on tank. Eventually, go get you a few more coils. Whenever you start getting that burnt taste, it could be time to change the coils. But that's just a basic rundown. So if Trickle Brown, On Point Concept, Dustin, and all the other people that's in the vape wars want to go ahead and just make a quick video to give these guys some idea of what type of vape to get. I guess somebody create a playlist, and then I just add mine to your playlist, so you can add yours to my playlist, or whatever. And that way they can have different views of um type of mod to get. And that way to better help you to get off cigarettes and on the vaping, because vaping is absolutely awesome once you get the understanding of what it is that you're doing. All right. Hopefully I made that quick, didn't talk too fast. And I think that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this uploaded. And it's another one. The Right Brother TRB. You can check. I think now we actually have on Instagram hashtag Vape Wars. I think we got enough people post to where it's actually saving that hashtag. Or I take that back. It was probably already up there from the people who actually own vape shops or different things like that. But you can check Vape Wars out. I got a playlist down there. If you want to add your video to my playlist for Vape Wars, please do. All you have to do is when your phone is in landscape mode, and I'm just speaking from a mobile device point of view. When your phone is in landscape mode, you can just touch the video in the top right. You're gonna see 3 lines with a plus sign, and you can click it and add that video to your playlist or whatever, and then we all can enjoy this Vape War thing together. All right. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna jump big. I was gonna go get the Ohm record and put a Hercules Plus on it. But I'm just waiting because 2016 should be a good year for vaping, because it's basically mainstream now. It's mainstream. I don't know if the laws have been cut to regulate it or whatever, but it's mainstream now. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to come out next. That's the only reason why I ain't jump big on that ass just yet. But I am, and I understand what I'm doing now. So you better watch yourself, son. You better watch yourself. You hear me? You hear me? I ain't used to my eyes getting that big. All right, it's the Right Brother. Hope y'all enjoy. Peace.